even arthroscopy can be done. But once there is a pus inside, what you do is you can do the fine needle aspiration cytology. Fine needle aspiration cytology means you withdraw for sampling the cells from the site of lesion, FNSC. Then at times it is possible that you might have to do a biopsy also to diagnose acute osteomyelitis. Now let's come forward and proceed further. What is the treatment for acute osteomyelitis? Number one, if it's a malnourished person, his nutritional status must be improved. If he's anemic, please improve his status of hemoglobin. Then if the person is having diabetes or incidentally is found to have diabetes must be kept under control. Thereafter, a person may be having wild diseases that must be taken into consideration. So therefore, basically, to come straight, the specific treatment for acute osteomyelitis is dependent upon the culture and sensitivity report. If there is a pus inside and you are able to culture the organisms. Otherwise, you can give antibiotics which acts against both gram-positive organisms and gram-negative organisms. So you have to give antibiotics sometimes, since the bone is involved. Even for a month you might have to give antibiotics. The par-enteral antibiotics, intravenous antibiotics, you can give amoxicillin, preferably combined with sulbactam. A host of antibiotics we have. You have got spalosporins like ceftriaxone, cefoperazone. You have got antibiotics which act against gram-negative organisms also. Incidentally, you should know, like meropenem and imipenem, etc. So these antibiotics have to be given for a prolonged period, and resistance, immune status of the patient has to be improved. In case there is infection, the infection has to be eliminated either by conservative means, that means non-operative methods, as I have already told you, or by operative means. Operative means that if there is a pus, remove it. If there is a necrotic dead tissue, remove it. If there is a dead bone, please remove it. Sequesterectomy and something like that. And one word you must remember is saucerization. Saucerization, you see in the plate and saucer. That means the bone which is infected is removed and laid open like a saucer. The saucerization. And person must be reviewed again and again, say after every 15 days or 20 days. And then we have to take into consideration, even if you find that antibiotics empirically is not making any impact, then one should think of prolonged antibiotic administration can result in growth of those organisms which were commensals. So even fungal infection must be considered as a cause of acute osteomyelitis once the person is not responding to conventional antibiotics. With these words, thank you very much, and God bless you all. And let us see what happens. I am not able to talk to you online, Google Meet, whatever. I don't know what is the problem. There is some kind of a interruption at your end and sometime at my end. So therefore, make a little bit of sacrifice. That kindly take the trouble of watching my video on YouTube. It serves a purpose, and I have also sent you a question paper, and you may give the answers. Say, I've already fixed the date. Say, I think if I'm not wrong, it's February 25th or so. The 25th happens to be Sunday, so they've got plenty of time for me to see your papers, and be brief when you're answering. When you're answering, you may submit your papers through the WhatsApp. Just give me one liner. I will be able to understand. Be very brief. Don't write pages and pages. The questions are very specific. Questions may be a little longer. Your answer should be brief. Where I have written enumerate, that means enumerate. Just name. Where I've asked you pathology of acute osteomyelitis, Just tell me a little bit of osteomyelitis. What is the pathology? Okay, pathology is that the bone gets necrosed following the invasion of the organisms. There is a immediate kind of a response. The inflammatory mediators come into play, and the metaphysis is generally the region where there is a colonization, and this results in destruction of the bone. All right, and there is a sympathetic infusion of the nearby joint. There may be sinuses, there may be swelling of the soft tissues even, and there is a formation of sequesterum and involucrum. You understand that kind of a thing, and that should suffice. Thank you very much, and God bless us all. And kindly keep on watching the videos and prove yourself, study very hard. And next time I'm going to talk to you on arthritis, septic arthritis, Watts disease, and tuberculous arthritis. I'm going to talk to you on septic arthritis, tuberculous arthritis, and Watts disease. Please come prepared. Please come prepared. You will like. Otherwise, if you don't come prepared, that means you're not interested in what is the point of being a student. This is the age time. You act according to your age. This younger age is meant only for improving your all-round personality. And one part of that personality is to focus, concentrate, and read. Besides your, whatever extracurricular activities you have, that is a different issue, like singing, music, dancing, writing stories, reading stories, and things like that. Don't watch too much of TV, it will spoil your health. Please do not, for God's sake, I must convey and tell you, if you watch television, right, you watch those things. Avoid reading, listening to the news. It will put you off, really. Don't listen to political debates at all. Never listen to it. Don't listen. It will spoil your mind, upset, and create some kind of unrest and turbulence in your mind. Watch historical channels, listen to the music, listen to very beautiful, talk about mountains, snow-peaked mountains, travels, and the nature. Your Mother Earth is calling you. Nature. This is my part of additional education to you, because I want to impress upon you that you will not be able to focus unless you study and cut your mind off from useless pursuits of life. Thank you very much.